The cataclysm, the end of days, is finally upon us. Up Wendy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Fire Force chapter 239. So last chapter, Shinra defeated the 8th pillar, which was, the 8th pillar titan, so to speak, which was Raffles. And of course, the cultist sheep came out and said, "Devil, devil, devil, devil." And I was thinking about this prior to recording this live reaction. Remember what we saw in the flashback, that Shinra was supposed to be Manga Jesus, aka the savior, the hero. And with the cultists chanting, "Devil, devil, devil, devil," he's now the Antichrist. At least according to them, anyway. But at the end of the chapter, Shinra and Sho disappeared. So this is going to be interesting to see what direction Okubo is going to go in. I really hope we find out who's really pulling the strings, which role everyone's going to be playing in. But something else that I thought about prior to recording this live reaction is, where does Burns' doppelganger and also Hibachi play in this? Because why Hibachi? Why have the Hibachi doppelganger? And it made me wonder if maybe, because I keep thinking that Burns is Shinra and Sho's father. And the more I think about it, the more it makes sense that Burns' doppelganger has got to be the king of Adola. He's got to be God in this situation. And Hibachi has got to be the right-hand man, especially based off of Joker's dream. Just think about that. And then, if that's the case, then where does Yona fit in? Would Yona be Lucifer or Satan in this situation? You would, on first thought, yes, she would be. But the more you think about it, it would make more sense that she is Lilith. Just think about the lore for Lilith. Think about it. The more you think about it, the more it makes sense. But anyway, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. I'll be back. You better be back, Shinra. And I'm sorry this recap was a little long, but goddamn, I just really thought about this right before recording. In chapter 239 is titled "The Vanished Hero." Shinra's disappeared. Where could he have gone? Shinra's disappeared? Iris? Ooh, it's not just Shinra and Sho. The rest of the pillars are disappearing. Commander? Wait a minute. So, what about Inca? We never knew what happened to Inca. Inca apparently came back. We just don't know what happened to her. And something else that I just realized this, I forgot to mention this. I mentioned it last week, I think. But with Shinra, you have Shinra and his doppelganger, and I feel like the doppelganger's gotta be the Antichrist, right? And Shinra himself has gotta be Jesus, or Manga Jesus. To me, that makes sense. And going based on Jewish ideology, based on the Jewish religion, I should say. That's the correct wording. Based on the Jewish religion, we don't really believe in heaven and hell. What we believe is that there's a light and darkness inside of us. And I feel like that's what Okubo is doing, is portraying the light and darkness that Shinra is fighting within himself. I feel like that's what's been going on. And if you think about it, that's what's been going on the entire time. Especially with the doppelgangers, and especially with Burns. Anyway, what on earth? Oh, there's Hamaway, there's the Sister Sumeyer, and there's Inca. There they are. But where has Inca been this entire time? Okubo's never explained that. All is as it should be. We too must make for the pillars. The rest is in your hands, Yona. Well then, until the day of ruin. God, Yona's design is so weird. Humanity's hero has vanished. God. the holy child born of a virgin. Had he vanished like his mother and brother 12 years ago, he might have ended up a legend. So are you saying, Yona, are you saying right here that he would have been reborn as Manga Jesus, like Sho has been reborn as an angel, like the guardian angel that we saw in the flashback? That what you saying? But he stayed on the surface, stained in the stigma of matricide. And you know what that makes me wonder? Is if Shima would have not been battling this doppelganger that's within him, that's within the Adola. I think that's what she means. I'm really curious what you guys think in regards to that. No hero of legend. He lived as a devil. Devil, 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 devil. And now the hero has been snuffed out. All that's left is to insert the key to Amaterasu. I swear, she's gotta be Lilith. I really believe she's Lilith. I really do. I know you could make the argument that that Yona is Satan. But to me, based on like the mythology and everything, it really makes more sense for her to be Lilith. It really does. Anyway, I'm curious what you guys think. When this planet becomes a flaming star, there will be no more saviors. Okubo, I love this art. This art is freaking incredible. This really is beautiful. The thing that Okubo has just been doing so well lately, that I have to give him props for, is the destructive art, the nature art, and oh god, the apocalyptic art. It's just fabulous. Oh, again, look at this landscape. This is beautiful. And I'm gonna make a better argument for this too, because something that Okubo does that compared to like Murata or Daramion or Boichi. Daramion, Boichi, and Murata, they do more realistic art, whereas Okubo does more abstract art. And let's be real, Okubo has done some beautiful realistic art lately. But Okubo's abstract art is just beautiful. Oh my god. There's blackouts all across the Empire. Are comps still alive? What's going on? Captain Pan, I've got a message from the station. What? We've got mass outbreaks of infernals. Yeah. Nothing I can find. Oh my god, Okubo. I wish you would have shown something that I wish Okubo would have done with these blackouts. And also with the infernals breaking out. Is something that we saw in Maho Shoujo site. So in Maho Shoujo site, when we had the blackouts, we saw the blackouts happening. Like with each, I think it was with each panel, we saw the blackouts happening, like slowly. And it was just so freaking cool. And I wish that we would have gotten to see this here. It would have been badass as hell. And same with the infernals. In Maho Shoujo site, I really would have loved to have seen this too, similar to Maho Shoujo site. So in Maho Shoujo site, what was going on was the plan was to basically turn everyone into every human minus the magical girls into sperm. I'm dead fucking serious. And the plan was to like take everybody and go to a different planet and refertilize refertilize the planet. I know it's weird, but when everyone was turning into sperm, it was just so creepy, and I just would have loved to seen the people turn into infernals. It just would have been awesome. Why didn't you do that, Okubo? Ugh. Nothing. I can't find either of them. I get that Shima's a pillar, but why would Iris? You haven't figured it out yet? Jesus. Maybe they're hiding somewhere. The answer is simple. Sister Iris was the 8th and final pillar. Thank you, Lit. Huh? Sister? I guess our blackout's being caused by the first pillar's disappearance. Amaterasu must have stopped functioning. So the other disappearances, like Shimura and the sister, must have some connection. And that's why Sho disappeared, too. The real question is, where do they go? Adola. You? They're in Adola. We're in a race against time. The cataclysm is in its final stage. We don't have time to argue. See? I told you. Like, we're just gonna believe you. You just show up and start running your mouth? You're the one who took Captain Huyan's arm. I still remember what happened with Lieutenant Reika. What's one arm compared to the fate of the world? We don't have time for this! Seriously! Come on, dumbass! Stop thinking with your emotions! You gotta think about what the fuck is going on! Jesus! What do you know? Just as the, oh my god. See, and I was right about Sho disappearing. Just as the fourth and eighth pillars disappeared, so did the third. My duty is to protect the life of Sho Kusakabe, the third pillar. Arrow, if my brother can be a hero... Oh, so now we're going to see how Sho went and met up with Shimura. Arrow, if my brother can be a hero to the people of the world, we might still be able to stop the cataclysm. But if that fails, all of the pillars will likely be transported to Adola. I fucking knew it. But Commander, if I lose you... Listen, Arrow, don't lose hope. As long as my brother exists, the collective unconsciousness won't lead to death. Yes, sir. God, this is making me think of Platinum End. With the pillar's disappearance, all that's left is to press the switch to activate the cataclysm. Switch? There's still hope. We just need to stop the switch's activation. And where's this switch? I'll take a wild guess. Amaterasu! Yeah! We're going back to where this all started. And by where this, I'm not talking about the manga. I'm talking about where everything started. Amaterasu. Yeah. Right? Are you sure, Vulcan? Giovanni wanted the key to Amaterasu. There's gotta be a connection. Well, yeah. Everybody, and you know what better be happening there? We better be getting my Dragon versus Arthur rematch. We better be getting it. Everybody into the matchbox. Let me accompany you. Maki, Arthur, no funny business. We won't give you the chance. What was it you said before? Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope? Strong words. They're the commander's words. Shokan, eh? Well, as long as the world's still standing, we won't lose hope. We're rolling out Objective Amaterasu. Yeah, here we go. And it makes sense. It all makes sense. We have the key. Now let us make for Amaterasu. Good and evil meet at Amaterasu at the linchpin of the Empire. The battle for the fate of the world begins. To be continued in chapter 240, the center of the world. And you know who's going to be a key part of this? Is Arthur. Because remember, Arthur was the one who solved the code at Amaterasu. That pie, he was the one who figured it out. My baby is going to come, he's going to pull through. He's going to be the one that does something. He's going to be the one that is going to be the game changer. He is. I know a lot of you are going to be surprised by it, but if you guys remember, he's going to do it. And I hope, and watch, obviously Benimaru's going to be there. And Benimaru, Kurono, and Joker better be there. They better be there, or I'm going to be fucking pissed. Especially, I really, really want, to see Joker versus Yona has got to happen. It really does. I really want Joker, Yona, and Corona. I want Joker, Benimaru, and Kurono versus Yona. I want that shit. Also, Kurono has to go. The reason why Kurono has to go is because Natsu is there. Natsu being, and Kurono's gonna have to go rescue Natsu, because remember, Kurono is Natsu's guardian. So, we're gonna definitely see Kurono there. Joker is going to be there because, obviously, he hasn't been in the battle yet. And Joker wants to find out the truth about everything. So, Joker's definitely gonna be there. Benimaru is gonna be there because it's motherfucking Benimaru, okay? Benimaru's gonna want to be a part of this to stop this bullshit. And the other thing is, Benimaru's gonna do this for Hibachi. He will. He'll do this for Hibachi. But I feel like that there's more to this. There really is. Because when we got Yona, I'm just thinking about Yona's backstory and the backstory of the world. There's more to this than what we've gotten. There's a bigger picture, as I said in the beginning. What I really hope Okubo is going to do is, and this is why I say Yona is more like Lilith than Satan. And you could make the argument that Yona could be like Satan in a way, because with Satan / Lucifer, remember, it was all about being jealous of God's love towards humans, and he fought against God, and he was banished to the realm. But the only thing, though, with Lucifer, and this is why I don't think it's Satan or / Lucifer. That's why I don't think Yona is like this at all. Is that Satan / Lucifer doesn't want to destroy the earth like Yona does. That's not her thing. That's not his thing. Excuse me. That's not his thing. Yeah, he wants to burn it in eternal hellfire and like put the world in darkness and enslave humanity. Well, Satan does. Lucifer, it's a different story. But this is completely different. Yona just wants to destroy everything. She does. And to me, it's more like, I feel like once we find out from Lilith, or with Yona, what happened, why she left Adola, I think it will make more sense. Like, if the argument is that Yona was just flat out banished from Adola because of her plans of merging the realms, I think that would make more sense for her to be more of a Lilith character. And I still believe she's more like Lilith than Lucifer. I really do. Really do. It just makes more sense. It just makes more sense to me. Okay, so the thing is this is why it kind of makes more sense for her, for Yona to be Lilith, because here's the thing with Yona. Yona doesn't like being controlled by anyone or subservient to anyone. She don't want to be controlled by the king no more. She left. And she's trying to, control her own world. Well, more like destroy it at this point. And also remember, Lilith is the mother of all demons. She creating these infernals. You got that too. And she's the mother, she considers herself the mother of this world. Mother of this world. She likes to consider herself a goddess. Let's be fucking real. She's playing with humanity. That's why it just makes more sense to me that Yona is more like the Lilith. And to me, we haven't seen like God / Lucifer in this situation. We haven't seen it. I think it all depends on what happens when we see the father of Shimura show. It all depends on that, because you can make the argument that Burns is God, or you can make the argument that he's like Michael in a way. Well, I think God is it's either God or Michael in this sense. And then you have the doppelganger, who would be, that actually makes more sense now that I think about it. Burns would be like the Michael of this universe. And then you have Burns' doppelganger, who would be Lucifer, because in mythology, in Jewish mythology, angel mythology, Lucifer is Michael's dark counterpart. That would make so much sense. I really hope that Okubo goes this route. I really, really do. Please do it, Okubo, where you have, so in that regard, then Burns wouldn't be Sho and, Shinra's father. Nah. But, and you could also make the argument then that Sho and Shinra could have different fathers, and Sho is would be the equivalent of Michael's son. You can make that argument because, you know, Michael would be the guardian in this case. Oh God, so much to think about. Holy shit! I really went deep. I really think Okubo is using a lot of religious mythology. Obviously, he's using religious mythology, but I think he's really, really going there. I do. He really is. I really... My God, I don't know why I didn't think about this sooner. But I'm very curious what you guys think. What interpretation do you think Okubo is going to go for? Especially in Burns' situation. To me, it makes more sense if we're going... I really hope he's going the Jewish angel mythology route with Michael and Lucifer, because to me that makes more sense. And then with Yona, I hope he's going for the Lilith route, because again, that makes the most sense for me. Very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Fire Force content. There's a few ways you can do that. You can donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.